This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Red Raiders will kick this deep to get us going. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Receivers are bunched together. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cyclones. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game's over.
Eludes a tackle. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Iowa State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The Red Raiders offense is on the move now. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator He may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here's a target, and it's complete. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas Tech. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The Red Raiders will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the fake does not work. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. As the 1st down is still going. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Toss play to the outside. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. They're led out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cyclones.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He finds some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down and more. He's still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Cyclones looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're going to run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through a tackle. Refuses to be stopped. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Heading left after the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He hands it off from the gun. Look out, room to run here. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Bushman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that will give them the lead now.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Let's go.
Tight end makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. Big stop by the defense and still a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw here. Finds his man. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's an important first down on that running play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A change of direction. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. Breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Cyclones. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That completion makes it second and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense really clicking. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Leaning on the run game here. Gets some space around the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Iowa State.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. It's second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Fighting off the defender. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip them. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So the desperation 4th down try doesn't work, and now the offense is set up here 1st and goal. A chance to put the nail in the coffin. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Iowa State. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
He gets loose. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Cyclones. They are pouring it on now.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Ready, break. Set.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Out, 55. Wait.
Will hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Too much speed for the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the PAT is good.